All right, guys, if you've ever struggled topping chips, sculling them over a green, chunking them, leaving it at your feet, this video is going to explain the difference between pressure and weight movement, and it's going to end that for you forever. All right, guys, I'm out here at Ruffled Feathers Golf Club in Chicago, about ready to do a golf school, and this is a beautiful facility. I'm lucky to be able to use it for a few days here while I'm teaching. I'm going to do a video today here in the rain where I talk about the difference between pressure and weight movement and how that applies to your wedges. I'm going to clear up a common mistake that golf professionals have been talking about for years and how that affects your golf game, okay? I see a lot of players in my schools around this country that get into positions where they have a pretty straightforward shot, and they either scull it over a green, chunk it, can't control spin, get themselves in a lot of difficulty. They struggle to put the ball close, which should be very easy to accomplish with this shot. So the reason that most players struggle with it is they are not taught what the difference between pressure and weight movement is when hitting a shot. Okay, so to understand weight, we are going to look at that as the center of mass of our body. So if you're wearing a golf shirt, we can look at it as the buttons on your shirt. Pressure is what you are actually pushing, with the forces that you are actually pushing into the ground. So you can leave weight fairly consistent without moving and still move pressure. Most people assume they are both the same. Okay, now that is a huge thing when you're starting to talk about these shots. Now, if you look at data from tour players, you're going to notice that those players are oftentimes moving pressure while weight is staying pretty consistent around a green. So we're going to take a look at a shorter shot and use that as the baseline to understand this process here, okay? So if I set up and I lean my weight and my pressure forward at setup, you will notice that the buttons on my shirt, I'm wearing a jacket, I don't have any buttons, move forward, and my pressure is being pushed into my front foot. So that's been fairly consistently taught forever, okay? It's what happens when we start the chain and moving events in a golf swing, okay? When we set up with our pressure forward and we try and keep our weight, our pressure forward and our weight forward, we find ourselves putting pressure in the front foot and moving forward, and then in the downswing we're going to move back to find a balance point, okay? When we start moving backwards, that's when we start moving our low point, okay? A lot of players struggle because they move weight around. Well, we want our weight to be fairly consistent. So in order to clean up contact, the biggest key is once we start with our pressure and weight forward, to try and keep our weight centered and stabilized, or forward and stable, and then let the pressure push into the back foot in our backswing. So if I set up here, I take the club back, I now feel like there's probably 70% of the pressure in my back foot. It's going to vary for player and the shot type you're trying to hit. But then from here, I'm going to work in my downswing to get all my pressure back forward. Oops, get a little behind that one. Boom. And then turn on that one, okay? So try and understand and feel that the pressure is staying, or the weight is staying stable in your stroke, and then let the pressure move from front to back into the front. I could do a whole nother video on where pressure and weight should move depending on shot type, but feeling free to let the pressure move into your back foot is going to put you in a place where low point is not moving back on you and you're not trying to compensate with your hands through impact. Once the hands start trying to get active, that's when you start seeing those little skinny shots over the green that can add up to a lot of strokes. So hopefully this short little video where we talked about the difference between pressure and weight can clear up a lot of things for you. It can clean up the contact like I see in my golf schools. These players that come out, we work on it. It is amazing to see them start chipping around a green, hitting terrible shots, and then by the time they're on the golf course, they are consistently getting up and down, or at least giving themselves a pretty reliable putt to have a chance for par. That's how you lower your scores. Thanks for watching, guys.